Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion, and today we are going to finish off the Volume 2 Book 9 epic story. So last time we were questing down in the Ashen Slades and we had to get some spell tomes and stuff off the sorcerers down around near the lake in the southeast. We've had to bring them back to Ningloril.
There is little time to be wasted.
So you have done well to bring me these tomes and to defeat the fell spirits you found at Sad Duldur before they could be used against us. I will see the tomes destroyed. There is little time to be wasted at Laniel. Scouts report the armies of Gathburs may be on the march.
Thangulhad must be defended, or the sorrows we have endured will be for naught.
The scout Lamwen reports that the orcs of northern Gathburs have begun to move, and a great troop of the creatures march towards our encampment. Thangulhad must be defended, or the sorrows we have endured reaching this point will have been for naught. This cannot be at Laniel, and will not. Elunan prepares the defences. Speak with him, and ready yourself for battle. Thangulhad must not fall. So this is going to be another skirmish in the Mirkwood sequence of events. So if we go and talk to the elf to prepare. I think some of these are the quests we discarded earlier, so yeah, we're not doing General Timmer's Grat. There we go.
Together we will protect Thangulhad from the forces of the enemy.
This site will soon be the location of a skirmish with the forces of the enemy. Your skills as a runekeeper will be of great use here, if you offer them willingly. The orcs hope to drive us from this place in defeat, but I swear by the power given to me as the leader of the Golden Host, by Lord Celeborn of Laurelin himself, that we will not fall this day. Stand with us at Laniel, and together we will protect Thangulhad from the forces of the enemy. So and it just tells us this quest involves a skirmish. You have to do it with the skirmish join panel. So again, we could do this like solo, duo, or whatever. Protectors of Thangulhad. It's going to be a defensive skirmish. So as usual, yeah, you could do it solo, duo, 3-man, 6-man, 12-man, tier 1, 2, 3. But for the sake of just getting it done, we're going to do a solo skirmish, tier 1. Nothing too fancy.
What was once an important fortification of the enemy is now held by a small band of elves. The enemy seeks to reclaim their fortress, marching upon it in force. Fortunately, some of the Balthelion catapults there still function.
So, speak to Rudlef. It is good you are here. The others stationed here are all out on patrol, and I fear the enemy is stirring. They will come at us from the south. We have got a couple of ballistae repaired and functional. We have marked the ground where the ballistae were hit when fired. Make sure your timing is on. This fort is on an important front line position in our battle against Dol Guldur. Good luck. To the walls! Let the ballista strings sing with the death of our enemy. So we need to pay attention to the text. They would come from the east, the centre, or the west. So the centre, so you want the middle catapult. They should come from over here, run down the road onto that orange spot. And basically when they're near the orange spot, that's when I want to fire. So now. Bang. So it won't kill them outright, but it has weakened them substantially. And they've got a lieutenant with them, a defender of the Vile. So we want to murderise him pretty quick. There we go, Defender of the Vile Slayer. So he basically is just providing defensive buffs to his allies. If we murdered the rest of these guys, we probably could have stayed on the hill. I mean, things might have run towards us a bit. Okay, that's defeated. Prepare to fire the east ballista. So that'll be this one over here. Now, in this case, they'll be running from over here, and they're going for the eastern entrance. So we'll just wait and see what comes. And fire! Bang! But ideally, if they have a lieutenant, you kind of want to hit the lieutenant, regardless of what else might be there. So, what have we got? Our warrior's just down there fighting everything. There we go, nice bit of AoE. The east ballista has been reloaded. Okay, that's that done. And the west ballista. So I think in each wave you fire each ballista once, or you'll have an attack coming from each direction once, and then you'll have a brief respite before we go to the next wave. I think I'm far too slow because they've already gone past it now. So let's jump downstairs. Oh, look at that scathing mockery. It's hitting everything. It's glorious. There we go. The first assault has been defeated. You have a few moments before the second. So we can relax, come back upstairs. It is going to be completely random which order the 3 attacks will come in as well. So we just have to wait a little bit. And we'll probably have a couple of encounters as well, so we just have to pay attention when they're going to come. They should come between the waves, so... Okay, prepare to fire the West Ballista. Here they come. So, this is this one over here. Lieutenant of the enemy has joined the battle. So here they come. Now, the lieutenants run miles ahead, but I'll just shoot everything else then, because they're all grouped up anyway. What is it? A blood arrow? Power trapper? There we are. Let's drop a rock. There we go, Power Trapper Slayer. So he just deploys loads of traps and stuff, so it's not really urgent to take him out first or last, you just kind of take him out as you go. Central Ballista. If we get up here in time. Where are they coming? Here they come down the road now. And bah. There's only 4 trash mobs by the looks of it. Okay, my soldier seems to have got stuck on the wall in anti-exploit mode, which doesn't really help anyone. I wonder if we pull the mobs around the corner, whether she might jump down. Or failing which, we get Rodolef to help. Rodolef, you can be my new skirmish warrior. Oh, there we go. She's come down now. So, process of elimination means they're going to attack the east next. Here they come. Let's hit the Warg Riders. Bang. Like my warrior just like spontaneously jumped off the cliff there. Okay, the ballista's been reloaded. Let's just drop a rock because everyone's fighting me now. There we go, second assault has been defeated. A warg is moving west down the road away from Dol Guldur. So it probably starts at this end and it will walk across the front. So if we step outside and look for a hostile warg. There he is, he's down here. Tordeglup. Prepare to fire the central ballista. Right, let's just set him on fire and bring him with us. And my warrior's probably going to try and get the aggro. But if we can pull him all the way up here, which you're not going to do because you're going to get the aggro. Well, you're probably going to die then, Miss Warrior. Oh well. Anyway, fire everything. Everything else is on me, so fuck it. Encounter complete. Tolglup has fallen to your mighty blow. Again, the encounters are completely random. There's a whole pool of different encounters, and it's random chance which ones you get. But depending on which ones you get, a lot of them tend to be at fixed points in time where they can get summoned. So maybe that warg always comes after the second wave. Some skirmishes it does tend to mix them up. West Ballista, probably not going to get up there in time, to be honest. Alright, just in time. It slowed him, if nothing else. Bang! Oh, look at that. That's good. That is very good. East Blister. Up we go. Lieutenant has joined the battle. What have we got? Don't know, I can't see him. Shepherd of Filth, so he's just going to cause like worms and puddles of nastiness. Come my crawlers and destroy my enemies. So he's just like one of those little like nuisance ones. There we go. They're going to explode on me. What's the debuff they cause? Extra attack duration, reduces your run speed and increases your induction duration. So it's a bit of a hindrance. It's not really a huge threat or anything, or a problem. We've got third assault has been defeated, and we've got a little bit of a breather. So we're going to have a fourth assault, and then I think we have the boss fight. Central Blister, perfect. That's exactly where I'm stood. The other failure conditions as well is if Rodlef dies, so you need to make sure she doesn't get ganked by stuff. So don't let stuff sneak around behind you. I'll get the last four guys when they come in. Bang. Encounter! Frizzglob roars, I dare you to fire that weapon. Hello, so somewhere inside a circle there's going to be a guy that will be very angry if I shoot him. It's this guy, Central Blister. Shoot in the face. Frizzglob roars, you will make for good sport. So I've angered him, now he's going to come running in. Now as soon as we kill this guy, the next wave is going to come. But in the meantime, we've got this guy coming. Prefers for the East Blister, that's not good. Because it's going to make us go over there. But if we come over here, we should be able to piss off. Is he coming in? Yeah, he's coming in. Right, well, Rodolef is going to fight him. My warrior might be there as well. In the meantime, just need to pay attention to these guys. Now they're going to come in anyway, so I'll tell you what, let's come back over to Rodolef. And we can maybe have a big fight over here. Because they're end game anyway. Oh shit, it's a blood root. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness indeed. The Bloodrook has to die. It's too much buffing. Right. Rodlef is hanging in there. She's fine. My warrior's a bit fucked though. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah! Heal buttons. Heal buttons. Spam the heal buttons. Whew. Is the encounter dead? Did he die? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he's dead. Fantastic. West Ballista, that's where I just was. Right, that got a bit hairy there. Right, quickly do some healing. Here comes the guys. Bonk. Right, back downstairs. There's one hiding down the back, just out of range. There we go. The fourth assault has been defeated. You have a few short moments before the fifth is launched. So we can recover ourselves, compose ourselves. Now I can't remember whether the fifth wave is the boss or whether we have a fifth wave and then the boss. But either way, we're probably about to find out. Prepare to fire the West Ballista. So it's a 5th wave and then it's going to be the boss. So it'll be 15 trash pools essentially. Here they come. Fire! Everyone just died and I couldn't do shit. Every time I'm trying to induct. Come on, hit him. Bit of lag there. Right, he's dead. Central Ballista. Now, for all intents and purposes, as a range loss, I could just stay on the walls, but the problem is as soon as I get aggro, they're going to run behind and try and get to me. Let's wait for the second group to form in, and bang. So from up here, I can... Oh, I fell off anyway. Oh well. Oops, I've removed the runestone from the skill bars. Not good. Right, volcanic runestone, get back on the bars. East Ballista, this will be the last trash attack. And then we have the big troll, which is amazing in raid skirmishes because it... Oh shit. Bonk. I think I hit him. I only saw him at the last possible second there. Come and get me if you feel hard enough, you guys. I think most of them are not even going to reach the volcanic runestone the rate I'm going. There we go. The 5th assault has been defeated. The enemy leader will soon be joining the battle. Regroup with Rodolaf. Come and let us convene quickly before the general approaches. Prepare yourself. The battle is not over. Their leader is approaching. We must be very careful with this Olog High. The ballista will not be enough for him. I will go and arm the catapults. You meet him out on the road. When the catapult is about to fire, look for the signal. Bring him there, and let their own siege weapons do the devastation. Good fortune, and try not to get hit yourself. So on the solo skirmishes, and I think maybe on the small groups as well, the elf does the firing. But certainly when you get up to raid level and that, you have to have someone firing the stuff manually yourself. But yeah, the idea is when they say, right, I'm going to shoot in a particular place, and these circles should disappear actually, because then they'll spawn in circles, and then you know it's going to attack there at a certain point. There we go, yells out incoming. So it's going to be over there. So if we can put him over here. We get to stand in there. There we go, it's perfect. I mean, he's only got 14k away. I can just probably burst his face off. Yeah, this guy gets interesting because he not only does he get like stacking melee damage buffs, but on like the large group sizes, he starts getting all these buffs which exponentially increases his damage, and this guy will literally hit for millions of damage, and obviously no player has millions of morale. So one of the funny things what happened at some point is he was doing ridiculous amounts of damage, like it was up to like 15 million or something, because unless he gets hit by the catapult it doesn't reset this disgusting buff. So it's a particularly inefficient raid group with a kin, and he was doing like 15 million or something disgusting, so he's just running around one-shotting someone. So as a burglar I popped Knives Out, which means I reflect something like a third of all incoming damage back to him. So he hit me for 15 million, I hit him for 5 million. The sad thing is that the damage from my 5 million did not apply to him because I died in the process. But theoretically, if I had a guardian offering that like protection on me, is it literally called protection or shield wall or something like that? Which means he takes all the damage that affects whoever he's linked to. If a guardian did that on me, then he would have died according to the blow, which means I should have applied the retaliation and hit him literally for 5 million. And it does say 5 million in the combat log, but if the 5 million hit, it would have killed him outright because he doesn't have that much on raid mode. But yeah, good times. That's in my burglar's biography on the character bio, because that was pretty cool. So there we go, we completed that. We've got some like medallions and marks and stuff, but no fancy loot. You do get fancy loot if you were doing these on raid mode skirmishes. Rodlef says, Thangulhad remains in the hands of the Golden Host, and Dol Guldur remains within striking. It is a great victory, and one you should celebrate long. Thank you for your aid, my friends. So if we speak to her, we can travel now. And speak to Alunan.
We have weathered their attack. Let them now fear ours.
Thangulhad stands still in the control of the Golden Host, a symbol of Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel's intent to oppose the forces of the enemy. I am glad, Adlaniel. We have weathered their attack. Let them now fear ours.